my name is Emily Headley. This is my if speech. Today is February 8th, 2015. The thought of being stranded on a deserted island is terrifying enough to send shivers down even the toughest person's spine. However, with the company of a good book, your stay on the island may be slightly relieved. If I was to be deserted on an island with only one book, my choice would be The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. Now, by show of hands, how many of you have had the pleasure of reading this book? Well, hopefully after listening to me for a few minutes, I can convince you that you should give it a try. I would choose The Book Thief for three prominent reasons. Number one, it is of considerable length and has great complex content. Number two, it has already had a personal effect in my life. And number three, it is encouraging and optimistic and would help me stay calm while on the island. As you can see, it is a fairly large book. It's roughly 550 pages long, so it would take you some time to read it. Also, the plot is very complex and the characters are interesting and dynamic. So every time you read it, you discover something new to enjoy. Secondly, The Book Thief has already had a great impact on my life. As a person that was born with no filter on their mouth, it helped me to decide to always use my words for good. The main moral of The Book Thief is that words have power. It is up to us to choose to use them for good. In the beginning, Liesl Miminger, the protagonist, defines word as a meaningful unit of language, a promise, a short remark, statement, or conversation. By the end of the book, she concludes, I have hated words and I have loved them, and I hope I have made them right. I decided when I first read The Book Thief that I would also choose to use my words for good, to be encouraging to others instead of discouraging. For my third point, The Book Thief has a positive and encouraging outlook on life. When Liesl Miminger, again the protagonist, loses everything that she has, including family, friends, and her house, she decides that she's still going to love life, and that she's going to make her life worthwhile and encouraging to others. Such optimism is admirable in a character, and I have hoped that if I was stranded on an island, I could also decide to have courage like her. So to conclude, I would choose The Book Thief because of its length and content, its personal effect on my life, and an encouraging and optimistic outlook. To conclude, I will borrow the words from the book itself, that sometimes you read a book so special that you want to carry it around with you for months after you finish just to stay near it. That is how I feel about The Book Thief. If I had it with me on an island, it may be less like being deserted and more like a surprise vacation. Thank you.